all I gotta say, what a game! Look, guys, first things first, Raptors beat the Golden State Warriors in Golden State 113-93 and improved to 23-7 on the season. Have now won a couple games in a row and are now 7-1 without Kawhi Leonard. That is right, Kawhi Leonard misses the game today. Coming into the game, all right, let's break this thing down every single way here. The Raptors are without Kawhi Leonard against the Golden State Warriors in Golden State on the second night of a back-to-back. And he didn't even play in game one of the back-to-back. This might get real funky. Plus Curry and Draymond are back. Recipe for a disaster coming into the game. The Raptors coming into the game had not won in Golden State since February 8th, 2004. Put into perspective, guys. I was, 7 years old the last time the Raptors actually won a game in Golden State. We knew it was going to be tough. First quarter, Raptors, they come out and they shoot the ball and they defend the ball amazing. 31-21 after one quarter of play. You're +9. It's exactly the way you want to start this game. But you know this Warriors team will be able to make their runs and come back and make a game of this. Second quarter rolls around. Raptors score only 26, but they hold the Warriors to only 19 points in the second quarter. And you're +7. Guys, the Raptors are +16 at the half. And the Golden State Warriors are held to, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it is tied for, if not the lowest first half total they've had this season. But you know they're going to come out flying in the third quarter. They make a little push. Actually, let me rewind to the second quarter. Draymond Green, he's pretty much chopping JV. Literally, JV dislocates his finger or thumb. I forgot what it was. He ends up leaving the game and doesn't return. That's going to come as an impact later in the game, we all think, right? Because now you get to see Greg Monroe against, Draymond Green, who's a pain in the rear end. Obviously gets a technical within the first 4 minutes of the game. Okay. Third quarter rolls around, guys, and you know they're going to come out flying. They really don't. The Raptors match basket for basket, and the defense this team plays. You only give up 26. Yeah, you only scored 25 and you're -1, but you were +16 at the half. You're -1 in the third quarter, and you were still +15 going into the fourth. But now it's closing time, and you have to take care of business. And the Raptors do just that. Look, guys, I'm going to sit here and tell you right now, this is the best game this season by the Toronto Raptors in every aspect of the game today. And you did not see Kawhi Leonard. In fact, without Kawhi Leonard, the Raptors have been pretty darn good. That's not to mention that's not to say that he should not be playing, because he is still the most talented player on this team in most aspects. You can argue Lowry is the best guy taking charges. You can argue who the best rebounder is and all that kind of stuff. But overall, guys, offense to defense, I think Kawhi Leonard, he's a top 3 player in the league, top 5 player in the league. You'll want him out there on a gamely basis. But what we've seen from this Raptors squad is without Kawhi, they have won 7 straight games. The reason I say that, the first time they were out without Kawhi was against Milwaukee in Milwaukee. We all know how that game turned out. It was horrendous. But since then, the Raptors have been perfect. By the way, this game's on national TV, so we're just gonna throw that out there to you guys, that the Raptors dominated the Warriors. And big thing today. By the way, the Raptors won in the fourth quarter by 5, 31-26. You won 3 of the 4 quarters, and you lost 1 quarter by 1 point. The Golden State Warriors coming into this game had made 38 threes in their last 2 games. They make a total of 6. Some because, they didn't make their wide open shots. Curry and Klay Thompson weren't making their shots. And also, the Raptors' defense was incredible. And I know everyone's going to say, well, it's an off night for the Warriors. You got to credit the Raps. If you're not a true basketball fan. They made it tough. Look, Durant didn't score 51. The reason the Raptors won today, right? He only scored 30. Apparently you need him to score 51. Look, guys. Curry had 8. Durant had 30. Draymond Green with 2. Klay Thompson with 14. And Quinn Cook had 13 off the bench in 13 minutes. But other than that, nothing really going, guys. And you hold the Golden State Warriors to 93 points. You hold them to, well, they still shoot 48%. But, I mean, you hold them, guys, to 23% from 3. The defense in the game was incredible. Incredible. We're going to run through some stats here real quick. Raptors got to the line 6 more times. They made, 7 more shots. They were 84% from the line. They were 9 of 13. Rebounding, +8 in favor of the Raptors, without Jonas Valanciunas for most of the game. They were +5 on the offensive glass. Credit to big man Moose. Raptors were +5 on that glass, 10-5. Assists, 27 assists for the Raptors. And the key for this game today, turnovers. The Raptors had 11 turnovers, but for the most part of the game, it was 9. I think the bench, when they came in late in the game, had a couple late game turnovers. But they had 19 turnovers. The Raptors' defense was incredible. I remember one play exactly. What was it? I forgot. I think it was Siakam guarding Kevin Durant. They were in the third or fourth. I think it was in the fourth quarter. And Fred VanVleet, whoop, gets his hand in there, steals the ball away, gets up there, gets 2 points. I mean, just watching this team, on defense today was incredible. You know, you get 3 blocks. They had 10, but you get 12 steals to their 5. You get the 19 turnovers. Points in the paint were +20 in favor of the Raptors, and second chance points +5. Fast break points +19. Great job all around by this team tonight. I mean, I can't say anything more than that. And Kyle Lowry, guys, I think the credits are pretty much gone, right? Well, I guess for right now. Then he has a bad game. Oh, he's back. Lowry's back. Here we go, people. Because Kyle Lowry, guys, had 23 points, 12 assists, 5 rebounds on 9 of 18 shooting. He was only 2 of 7 from 3, but he made some big shots, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 3 steals, and a +17 while he was on the floor. Lowry was incredible. And, guys, in the combined 2 games, the last 2 games for Kyle, he's gotten 44 points. In the first 4 games of December, I think he had like 25 or 21 or something like that. And I look at the shots, and we've all talked about him being too passive, and I think that's a thing. Because in the last 2 games, he's taken 31 shots. In those first 4, he took a total of 28. Big difference, and he's making his shots. Siakam with 13 points. He kind of had a rough night, guys. Turned the ball over quite a ton. He had 5 turnovers. Out of the 11 turnovers, Pascal had 5 of them. He had a tough night there. He still had 13 points, 4 boards, 3 assists, though. Danny Green, big game from him. I mean, and you know what we saw from the Raptors tonight? And I don't think a lot of teams have done this. People are probably playing mano-a-mano and playing, doing matchups and all that kind of stuff. But Danny Green was just ripping apart Steph Curry inside. Just getting him on the back, backing him down, just making him look silly. Danny Green had 15 points, 4 boards, 4 dimes, 6 of 11 shooting. He was only 1 of 5 from 3. But again, the defense, he was a +12 on the floor. Incredible. And Serge Ibaka, is there anything else I can say about this guy? 20 points, 11 rebounds, 7 of 15 shooting, 0 of 3 from 3. But 6 of 6 from the line, 1 block, 1 steal, +12 on the floor for Pascal. By the way, Freddie VanVleet with 10 points on 4 of 8 shooting, 2 of 3 from 3, 3 steals in the game, and a +10 while he was out there. He was incredible. Yeah, he only had the 10 points, but he did a lot of other things to help this team win today. DeLon Wright with 6, and you know what I like to see? CJ Miles made a couple threes. Now, I know people are going to laugh and say, yeah, he's terrible. I've tried to believe in CJ for quite some time. I think a lot of us have. And obviously the minutes have diminished because he hasn't been playing that well. But in this game today, he made a couple big threes. Well, he made one big three, and then he made a garbage three there late in the game. But watching him go 2 of 3 from 3, 2 of 4 from the field, plus 5 on the floor, he had 8 points in 16 minutes. All right, I'll take it and move on. And guys, the reason we thought Big JV was going to have a big, it was going to be a big impact losing him in the game today. 8 minutes, he had 6 points and 7 rebounds in that time. He was having an unbelievable night before he got hurt. I'm hoping things are all good with Jonas Valanciunas, guys. But all I got to say about this game is the best game of the season was played tonight by the Toronto Raptors. And you beat Golden State, you sweep Golden State in the regular season. Really doesn't mean anything, but it does in our hearts because they're the Golden State Warriors and they were supreme to everyone, right? Not so much. The 76ers and Joel Embiid runs his mouth early in the game. No, Jimmy Butler, we're still going to beat the Brooklyn Nets. No, you're not. They lose 127-124. Milwaukee gets their butt slapped by the Indiana Pacers, and that right there helps the Raptors because they now, with their 23-7 record, now have a 3.5 game lead in first place. And they're playing some damn good basketball, guys. After that 3 out of 4 losing streak they were kind of in that stretch of, 2 games without Kawhi Leonard, and they have dominated both games. A pretty good Los Angeles Clippers team who have been struggling lately, but have had a great start to their year. And you beat the Golden State Warriors by plus 20 points. Sorry, by 20 points. Incredible. I got to give kudos to this team, man. You know, I mean, there's really not much else I can say. Guys, if you didn't watch the game, first off, I'm sorry. Second of all, please watch the highlights or rewatch the entire game because you are going to love it. The Raptors played an incredible game, shooting the ball, rebounding the ball, defensively in general. And the key thing is, for this Raptor team against this Golden State Warriors squad, last thing I'm going to say before we wrap this baby up, not letting them get their runs. You know, they're going to make their shots, and you know that. But it's so difficult to keep that crowd out of it. And if you can find a way, yeah, they're going to make a 3 and then maybe get a 2 and the crowd's going to be fired up. But if you can answer with a bucket and quiet them down, that's what the Raptors did today. There were a couple times where they went on like a 6-0 run and we're like, oh boy, here we come. And the Raptors come out of a timeout and they have an 8-0 run and they back up by 15, 20 points. And we're like, huh, that's nice. And it happened quite often. The Raptors, they were able to sustain any run that the Golden State Warriors went on tonight. It was incredible. But you know the Raptors aren't going to get any credit right now because I don't really know. They should get credit for this game because it's Golden State in Golden State. No Kawhi. Curry and Draymond are back. Second night of a back-to-back. But doesn't matter to me. You know why? Raptors win. They beat Golden State. Best record in the Eastern Conference, best record in the league, 23-7. They've won 2 straight, and now we can all go into the day off tomorrow, enjoy and relax and rewatch this game tonight because it was fantastic. And what a great birthday gift for me. I mean, come on. Coming into the game, I'm like, oh God, is this really going to be a birthday thing for me? I'm glad it was a birthday thing for me. Holy smokes. What a game by the Raptors. All right, so guys, next up, the Raps head to Portland to take on the Trailblazers, guys. It's a Friday 10 p.m. tip-off in Portland, Oregon. All right, as the Raptors look for their 3rd straight victory, facing Lillard and McCollum, the two very good backcourt there in Portland. I've always loved Damian Lillard. I've always admired his game, and he's been fantastic this year, as he always is. But for the Raptor fans right now listening and watching and all that great stuff, guys, enjoy this win for tonight, for tomorrow, and then when Friday rolls around, we focus on Portland because you got to take it 1 game at a time, all right? So, you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. You guys enjoyed this video, and you guys enjoyed the game tonight. Smack that like button. I do appreciate it. All that great stuff, guys. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below what you guys think of this game. Who is your MVP? I mean, I could give it to Kyle because he was incredible, as he has been over the last couple games. I could give it to Serge because he was incredible as he's been over the last couple games and all season long. You could arguably give it to Danny Green for his great defense as well as amazing job offensively, mano a mano against Steph Curry because it was incredible to watch. And Fred VanVleet was fantastic. Look, guys, you guys go nuts. Who's your player of the game in this one? Let me know in the comments what you thought about the game, the video, all that stuff. And Evan and I will talk to you guys tomorrow afternoon, podcast edition. Link is in the description for the podcast channel and for the podcast itself on iTunes, guys. Twitter is also down below. Follow up, send me a DM, do all that great stuff. And I will talk to you guys Leafs edition tomorrow night as the Buds are back in action, taking on the Tampa Bay Lightning. Zach Hyman still not able to return, obviously, 2-game suspension. He's already served 1 game. The Leafs got that victory. That's great. But now you're playing the top team in the Eastern Conference, in the entire league. In the Tampa Bay Lightning, Raptors beat the Golden State Warriors tonight. So can the Leafs beat the Tampa Bay Lightning tomorrow? We're going to have to wait and see down in Tampa, guys, tomorrow. Freddie Anderson and Louis Domingue, the expected starters in that game tomorrow night. And as for the Raptors, guys, like we've said, they take on the Portland Trail Blazers in Portland, Oregon. 10 p.m. tip-off as the Raptors will look for their 3rd straight victory. And, man, do they love playing out west right now. As the Raptors, like I said, they take on Damian Lillard, C.J. McCollum, and the Portland Trail Blazers in Portland. They have been struggling lately. So you want to keep that going for the Trail Blazers. And as for the Raptors, you want to continue to roll, look for your 3rd straight victory, and look for some consistency out of every single player on the team. Keep seeing Ibaka playing well. Keep seeing Lowry playing well. Holy smokes, this is a long video, but I know you guys are going to enjoy it. I enjoyed making it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you guys then.